Why, hello, dear viewer. This again is a bit of an improv. I always love to do improv videos because it gives me the chance to just say what's on my mind and then letting you guys react to it. So this is not a new format. It's just I thought of something because I had a lot of work to do this week. I was quite busy, work and school and all of that junk, the whole rubbish that you have to go through in life. And I kind of thought to myself, you know what? You don't have the bones to do another full, complete video. I'll do that probably next week on law or anything. So why not just do something totally random? And I thought, yeah, that sounds about right. That should work, perhaps. So I thought, what do my viewers like? And I looked at a few of my videos and noticed you do like Silksong. I don't want to say I've been uploading just Silksong, but I assume people like it. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't click on it. So, yeah. And I thought, what better thing to do than speculate? Because that's the only thing you can do with Silksong. You can talk about stuff that's totally obvious, which I already did. Or you can speculate on stuff that's probably going to happen, or maybe not going to happen. And so I thought, why not just put out and tell you my most random ideas for Hollow Knight Silksong. And here we are. So that thought has come to fruition, and I will just tell a few of my ideas which I would like to see in Silksong. So first of all, and this is very, very important, none of this stuff I'm going to tell you has any basis. I mean, it might have the basis, that I say, like, I would like to have that and that quest, like that quest system, or that quest can do that and that, and it might happen in-game, and it might rely on the evidence that there's going to be a quest system. But if I, for example, just say, oh, I would like the Pale King, or I would like to have the Knight appear in Hollow Knight Silksong, there's no basis for that, or is maybe even wrong, because, the character I might want is maybe dead or something. So, yeah, don't take any of this as basis that it's going to happen. It's just me spouting out random ideas for a game which I would want to have in my hands right now, and which is probably going to come out hopefully next year, maybe the year after, or maybe never, because I know that a few games have gone this route of, that sounds about right, we should totally do that, and then something tragic happens, or suddenly it fails, I don't know, but I just want to hope that this game comes out, but I can't be 100% sure that it does. So, random ideas, yeah. Okay, let's start. So, first idea, a Colosseum. So, this might be a bit of a annoyance to people, because you might say, well, I thought you said they shouldn't recopy things from the last game, or they should do something new, And I agree, they should do something new. I didn't say that I wanted, like, the Colosseum, just like, yeah, here it is in Silksong, or with, like, a Silksong variant, but I would like to have, like, a new sort of type, because I really, really enjoyed the Colosseum last game. People they can't even grasp how much I love the Colosseum. It's probably, like, I'm done with the game, I'm done with one file, and that's the only thing I keep coming back for. Just the Colosseum. Just going back to the Colosseum and doing, like, battle 1 or 2 or 3 or something. I don't know why. I love doing these little games, and I don't know why. I just love the Colosseum. I think Lord Fool, his design is pretty cool. I wish he was alive, but he's dead, so yeah, that's a bit sad. I would like to know more about the lore of the Colosseum, but since we're talking about Silksong now, I should probably say what I want in Silksong. I just want something that's close to the Colosseum, where you can go and you don't have to do it. It's nothing lore important or something. I mean, I would like lore for the Colosseum, but it doesn't have to be. It would maybe ruin a bit of the fun of the whole type, of the whole game type and all of that. Just, give me something that I can waste my time with, even though it might be useless and I just maybe get just, like, coins or money or whatever. I just want something like a distraction, where I'm just having fun, like, not trying to pursue the lore or looking at, oh, how can this world be safe? Just give me something that I can play with, you know? I love the Colosseum. I don't know why. I like its design. I like the back area they added. You know, where it like goes off to who knows what, where you fight like this pale lurker thing, I think, or just lurker thing. I don't know what it's called. Um, I just really enjoyed that. I know it was added later on, but I just love the Colosseum from the start. And I don't want the Colosseum to be copied. Hold me on that. But I do want, or I would wish for, I don't need it. I would probably be happy with the game even if it would be completely missing or not there. But I just enjoy one, you know, a sort of distraction, you know, not like side quests and all that. We're going to have those probably anyway. I mean, if you look at some of the quests that are already shown in the trailers, you know, like, oh, protect my house from these weird cult guys and stuff, or, well, could you bring me a few of those recipe things or ingredients that I need for, I don't know, something. I like that. I like distractions, I like side quests, but I just said we're going to have them anyway, so maybe something else, you know, just like, not a Colosseum, maybe we can perform like tricks, or it's like a parkour type thing where you like at the start you go into some like area or pre-area, and then there's a guy sitting there telling, which type of parkour would you like, and then you just pick from like 3 or 4 or 5, I don't care how many options, and then go in. Then you go in, and then, you know, just do a little parkour thing, and just try to maybe do it in time. Okay, I personally I hate like these time things, but I don't know. This was just random, but maybe something like that. I would enjoy that. It's the same like with now the second thing that I mentioned, with, you know, the White Palace and all that. This extra lore bit, you know, it's important for lore, but you don't need it, and that's the thing. You can complete the game completely absent-minded from the whole thing that's coming after. You know, the whole meat and juice of the game. You know, the whole lore of Hollow Knight and stuff. But just the fact that you can choose to continue with the game, continue with the quest, and, you know, doing Path of Pain or White Pass is all that I need. Team Cherry, you're probably going to do this anyway, but please, just do something. I don't want to force you onto something, but I really, really love if you do like these extra bits that you can pursue after the story, you know, where it might change the ending. I mean, there are enough endings in Hollow Knight already, some of which are pretty hard to achieve, yeah, if you believe it. Now, a question that could potentially arise from this: would I potentially like, you know, the Grim Troop or Godmaster to be in Silksong? And my answer for that would be no. First of all, it wouldn't make much sense lore-wise, but also it wouldn't make me happier because, you know, as I said, I don't want rehashes. And I know people really like the Grim Troop and Godmaster, and don't get me wrong, they're perfectly good DLCs, and I love that they added extra content in the game. But I just kinda would hope that they don't just put it in there, you know, for fan service and all of that. I don't need that. A general idea might be that they're probably going to have DLCs again, because they said prior that they have a lot of ideas. So why not make it like a band? No, not a band. You know, like a group or something which you can help or something. You know, side quest. I don't know. I'm pretty bad at this whole idea thing. Just give me something that I can work with. Don't rehash from the old game. Make something new, but also, you know, make it interesting, like you did in the first game. Make a good game. Yeah, that's the juice of this video. The whole slogan: make a good game. Make a good game. Yeah, hopefully, please make a good game. Please make a good game. I'm sick and tired of all these stupid games that waste my time, my money, and are totally unfulfilling. I don't need emotions. I don't need to be completely invested. I mean, I want to be, but I don't need it. Just give me like a finished, good, old Hollow Knight style game with like new things added to it, and it's standing on its own. So, what else? So I talked in my expectations video about things from the old game, and here is a potential casus belli for a war in the Hollow Knight fandom if people would like things from the old game back or if they don't, because the thing is we already know that some things are just not needed. Like we don't need a cartographer like I forgot his name now. Stupid idiot, I forgot his name. Cornifer, yeah. We don't need a Cornifer for map making in the game because we already have Chakra, so we don't need it. It would be funny if they were there, but then again, it wouldn't make too much sense. So just don't do it. Now the bigger things of the lore, the Knight, and I think people called it Shade Lord or just Shade Knight. I don't know. I don't know what people call it. The giant thing that we saw at the end of the Godmaster ending. That thing probably needs to be included somewhere. It doesn't have to. Potentially, Silksong could have nothing to do with it, and just like, in one of the endings, maybe Hornet goes to the top of the kingdom and then looks in some direction, and she sees like a giant void storm or shades. I don't know. This is just an idea, a bad one, but that it maybe then leads to a third game where the whole thing is resolved. But that's also another thing that could be, potentially a bit critical, because we don't even know if there's going to be a third game. They have a lot of ideas for the second game, and perhaps in one of the DLCs they'll make like an ending to the whole story of like a Hollow Knight. The question just is how that would end. How would Hollow Knight potentially end? The kingdom is dead anyway. I mean, the knight now is like the new king or the new god. So I don't know. I don't even know what the goal of the knight is. I I have no idea. Is like his goal to consume everything with void? The ending of Silksong is not clear, but it could be potentially easier to figure out. Stuff like Hornet defeating the cult's main leader. Some of my fans have mentioned that they don't think that the cult is inherently bad. That's true. They could potentially just be a thing for the region. We people have religions, but you do have to fight them, and you do have to battle their warrior or knight, and maybe even the king. So even though they might not be evil, they are your enemy in the game. So probably it's going to lead to the cult's downfall. Now, if we go by Farloom's folly, Silksong could end with the total destruction of Farloom, with Hornet only closely escaping a collapsing kingdom. But that could also potentially ruin every character you've met in Silksong, because then they might be dead. So another ending could just be that I don't know, Hornet frees the Weavers if they are there, or seizes them again, or whatever. They defeat the cult, and Farloom is again prosperous and all of that. It's a bit probably too happy for Hollow Knight standards. I mean, you enter the last game with the whole kingdom being dead, most people being dead, and everything that's important to the lore already happened. You do in the end defeat the Radiants, but the question is, how helpful is that? I mean, the kingdom's already dead. I mean, the last people you kind of meet are only travelers, or people who just stayed there, like Sly and Elderbug. So maybe it's good for them, but I guess they would kind of like have to rebuild civilization and community in Hollow Knight or in Hallownest. They'd have to kind of start from point zero, choosing the political ideology that they want to follow. Elderbug might be an uncap. I don't know. He might be. Oh wait, no, I'm turning to politics now. That's not good. Anyway, whatever. Um, so where was I? Yeah, the big point that they have to kind of, bring back the whole story with the knight. I mean, they can't just leave us hanging on the Shade Lord or something exploding into like the world, coming out like with his tentacles and stuff, or maybe him being encapsulated in the fire. I mean, that could potentially just be the. I know they don't do things like true ending. There's not a true ending. Nothing's true. Everything's possible. But the one with the flower. I mean, if that were to be the true ending in quotas, then there is no conflict anyway. So then the whole conflict would just be in Silksong and its lore. So I don't know. Maybe it could come back. Maybe not. Um, yeah. So that's basically my point to characters from the last game. I enjoy these characters. I love them. I want them as pins on my pullover, but, and this is a big but. Oh god, bad joke. So I don't need them in the game. I I definitely need a new cast or array of characters which I can root for. Like Trobio seems like a pretty fun dude, or the Deep Dog Workers. I mean, I've got one as my profile, as you can see down below. I don't know. It just seems that it would be better to have like new characters, flesh them out, instead of to hanging on to the old characters, even though we'd like them. I mean, Hornet's there, so that's always a plus to people who want more of the old game. But yeah, probably not too much on her side, because she's the main character and she has to go through all that conflict. So even though it's said that they're going to you do something about Hornet's past and stuff, it's not necessarily said that they will, yeah, go too much onto that. It might be important for lore or for the character, but yeah, things from the old game probably won't be too important in the new one. But I do would like to, yeah, of course, I would like to see like a conclusion to the story. If this is the last game, this is a new hope also, that potentially there could be a third game, which then it would be a nice trilogy. You have the original, the Hollow Knight, the good, the bad, and the ugly. No, just kidding. The good, the great, the greater. Because it already, I know this is an opinion before the game's out, and you shouldn't form an opinion of something if it's not even there yet. But I do think, or at least hope, that Silksong will be more fun than Hollow Knight was. Don't get me wrong, Hollow Knight, the first one, was good, but it did have its flaws. It's not 100% perfect. People can at least admit that, right? It does have its things that maybe annoy us, or where there's not enough of Team Cherry. Yeah, where there's not enough Hollow Knight in Hollow Knight. So, this was just a quick cash grab, a small video. Turned out longer than I expected it to, just me rambling about stuff. So, I hope you all enjoyed this video. What do you have for ideas? I know that some of you already commented your wishes and ideas under my expectations video, but maybe you have like more concrete stuff now, things that might be like, what if there's like a quest where you have to defeat one boss, then there's a second boss, and then it turns out it was just a dream all along. Stuff that would make me puke, but also is kind of enticing, because it probably won't happen. It's just fun being in the situation that something's not out yet, and you just have to speculate, and the speculation goes to completely bonkers. Basically, new stuff all around, and things that don't even really make sense. Like, some people have, I don't know an example right now, but I've read some messages, and some people with stuff that, like, what? That doesn't even make sense. How would that be in the game? Like, oh, that's now I don't know. Like, people saying, oh yeah, what about, I don't know, Cordofa, Bretta, or maybe even Tiso, they could be in the game. No. Why? What? Why? No? Or like Zode. I know people like Zode, but let's be real here. Even if he were a decent traveler, he couldn't survive out in the wild. But he somehow did. So he came back to the kingdom, from what I've read. But let's be honest. Would he survive that journey? I mean, he nearly died to the Vengefly King, and like, no flex, bro. But that's pretty weak. That's pretty weak. So how the hell would he come to Falun, and what the hell would be his point there? That he's going to be an ass to everyone again, to the main character? I mean, the fun thing could be that now, since Hornet can talk, she could actually just say what, what kind of a tosser Zote is. I know people like Zote, and people don't like me shitting on Zote, so I love Zote. Maybe he could come back. Maybe there could be a third game where the main character is Zote. What if we just Zote every Zote in the Zoteverse, and Zote is just Zote, and everything is Zote? That would be fun, wouldn't it? Oh yeah. Yeah, okay, I've spat too much in the microphone anyway now, so that was my random ideas for Hollow Knight Silksong. I hope you enjoyed this video, and leave a comment, like, subscribe, and hope for more videos, which probably will arrive next week or in the following weeks or whatever. And also, happy holidays. I know it's not quite Christmas yet, it's still a few weeks, but oh wait, that's Christian, right? I should probably also say happy Hanukkah? Do they celebrate Hanukkah? I don't know. Whatever your religious fest is, or even if you have none, whatever your stick is, I don't know. Just enjoy the time, enjoy winter. Is winter specific to one? Nah, I don't care. Whatever. Have a good wine, sit down, relax, and enjoy your time. Enjoy your time on planet Earth, as long as as your life lasts. I don't know. I don't care. Whatever. Do with your time what you want. I don't know. Have fun. See you guys in the next video, and speak soon.